This is an all-hands-on-deck call to all of my fellow artists and content creators. The time to create art is now. I did an open letter video to artists right after the 2016 election. Little did I know how much it would be needed 3.5 years later. We're in the middle of a global pandemic with no end in sight, combined with the current uprising against police brutality and the squelching of our First Amendment rights to free speech, free press, and the free right to assemble. In times past, artists aired their frustrations out with creativity. From the written works of Langston Hughes, Alain Locke, James Baldwin, and Martin Luther King to the woeful melodies of Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, and even Marvin Gaye's What's Going On album. These artists made an impact because they spoke to the truth and the plights of Black people. They're timeless in and of themselves, yet unfortunately are still relevant several decades later. But now is the time for us to pick up the slack. This isn't to say we should shift our focus away from the systemic issues that need to be overhauled, because the pressure needs to stay on if we want to see true change. But at our core, we as humans are not monolithic. We have the ability to compartmentalize when needed and the skills to execute when necessary. And now is the time to do so. To whom much is given, much is required. And that rings true for those of us blessed with the gift of creativity. Putting our skills and talents to work in times like these is not only therapeutic for ourselves, but is healing to others. Yes, it's a way to get out your frustrations, but your work could also be an escape for those of us overwhelmed with everything that's going on. If you're a comedian, write your jokes. If you're a singer, let your voice soar. If you're a writer, pour your heart out onto the page. If you're a painter, let your emotions speak through the brush. A big part of maintaining the revolution is the regular act of self-care, which includes both the expression and the intake of authentic art. The kind that provokes thought, or the kind that allows for a brief moment of escapism. Art that makes us feel seen and a little less alone. Art that inspires us to do and be better. So this is me calling each and every creative out, including myself. In order for us to create change, we have to create.